Hello everybody and welcome back to our living room. You guys, today we have a super special video, and in fact I think that this might wind up being 2 videos just because we do have a lot of items that I'm going to be going over with you today. We had a really interesting situation happen in our family. So just for context, last year my grandma did have an accident in which she found herself in assisted living. She was always super proud of the fact that she was 99 years old and living on her own in the country, but I don't think that she realized how much she missed the social interaction. And so she's really enjoyed assisted living and she is planning on staying there. And so my uncle and his wife have decided to move into her home that my grandpa designed and built. He literally planned it all the way from the ground up on paper, and the house itself is super special to my family. And so my uncle is going to be moving in there with his wife. So in the meantime, my grandma had decided to part with all of her belongings that she didn't bring with her to her little apartment in her assisted living. That is how we found ourselves in this situation. It's not a sad situation. It's a really exciting thing to be able to appreciate the things that my grandma gave to us. So we just love you so much, Grandma. Thank you for everything that you've gifted to us. The girls and Josh and I had the opportunity of being able to go through my grandma's house and find any items that might be special to us. I was hoping that my grandma would be in this video with me today, but she was feeling a little bit camera shy. So instead, I have Rosie with me. Rosie has been awesome at helping us go through her house. It was actually a little bit crazy because when we went to Goodwill the other day, what did we see at Goodwill?
We found half of the things at my grandma's house at that Goodwill.
It was crazy.
Yeah, we found her couch there and then her table and her chairs.
What is all this stuff, Rose? Grandma's couch. We found Grandma's dining room table and her chairs, and then this chair over here I almost took home from her house. But we got lots of Grandma's stuff here, huh?
Yeah. We found, let's see, 4 things from Grandma's house.
Yeah. This is all from Grandma's too. It was a little bit surreal to see the items that I've been seeing in my grandma's house my whole entire life and see them at the Goodwill down the street. We didn't know that it was going to be that Goodwill.
Yeah,
though.
we didn't know. We had no idea. We just went there and looked around, and then we found it there, and so we were like, wow.
So my grandma didn't have a whole lot of antique items in her home, but the ones that she did have, I made sure that I kept and saved them from going to the thrift store. She decorated a little bit more in like the 70s, and she tried to keep up with the styles as much as she could. So my grandma considered herself to be more of like a modern woman, and a lot of the items that I thought were really special, she just thought that they were old-fashioned. She didn't really have too much attachment to them or anything like that. She was happy to get rid of them, and I was happy to have them. And so I have Rosie here to show you guys today some of the items that she picked out as well, which are a little bit more her style, and I'll show you guys the items that are more my style as well. I just really want to be intentional with this video as well because I think that there's a lot to say about like generations and appreciating the generations of the past, and also trying to instill those same values and appreciation in the generations in the future. This is my future leader right here. You're not just a future leader, you're a leader today, aren't you?
Yeah.
Rosie is an incredible kid, and it's really important for me to instill the values that we have in our family into her as well. So Rosie wants to show you guys first the items that she picked out.
First, I found this.
It's a loon.
A loon, which I thought it was just a duck. I have no idea what duck it was.
And I actually think that this belongs to Uncle Judd. I don't even know if this belongs to Grandma, so sorry, Uncle Judd.
Sorry. Okay, so I have this box.
I'm guessing that this was at one point a recipe box, but Rosie just really liked it.
Because we have like no room for our cards or anything.
Oh, so you wanted to put our cards in there.
Yeah,
oh
like
my
all of our
gosh.
card games, because it's only that big, and the cards that we have are
That's the perfect size. Yeah. Oh my gosh, babe, that's such a great idea. Is that what was in there at Grandma's house?
Yeah.
Oh, who knew?
So it might be like a card box. We're gonna use it as a card box.
Perfect.
I found this little ball, and I thought that the flowers and all of the little details on here were so springy-ish.
Yeah,
I don't know what to
absolutely,
call it.
babe.
But they aren't just like one color. They're like 25 different colors and not even one leaf.
Beautiful.
It's like
On the back it says M and Z Austria, if you guys can see that little stamp right there.
if you look at it in real life, it's super small. It's like bottom of my fingertip. It's small. Super small. This used to be a picture holder.
Oh yeah, it held like a little frame right here, huh?
Yeah, I had the frame on a little book. I took out the frame and I was looking at this. And then whenever I went back, the frame was missing. And so I was like, well, it's still super cute.
I wanted you to be able to have stuff to remember Grandma's house too, even if it's not fully my style.
And then this next item that I have, it has a little house with green gables. And then on the top it says Prince Edward Island. And so
who do you think that girl is on there?
Anne. Like,
Anne.
if you've seen the show Anne with an E, it looks like her.
Yep, it's Anne on Green Gables.
Yeah. On the back, there's a little garden, like little flowers.
Cute. And on the bottom it says that this is Hayward Warwick Fine Bone China.
So it was made in China?
No, China is a type of material.
Oh, I thought you meant like China, like the town China.
The town China.
I mean, not town, but like...
It's a country.
Yeah, a country. Country China. This basket is kind of beat up if you look at it right here. It's not in the best condition. I was actually usually using this to put my stuff in so it didn't get like bumped in the car, but it's fine that I have it. I found these little wooden, or actually my mom found these and then she asked me if I wanted them. I know they're not really for girls, but
hey, they could be for girls. What makes it not for a girl?
I don't know. You can put like sand in these or whatever, and this one like lifts. This one dumps. So you could put like leaves in here, and then like dump it out, and there'd be like a pile of leaves. Whenever she was still living in her house, she gave me this jewelry box. Just even on the outside, it looks so pretty. Like the details look so real. Like it looks like they just put real roses in here.
Beautiful.
Whenever I still took naps in my room, I used to use this to go to bed because I love the music so much in it.
It's very sweet.
Yeah, right here is the music part, and right here in the pink part, you can put like stuff in it.
And then it has Grandma's initials in here as well. Looks like this came off of there, but
Yeah.
she had a little engraved part in there. So this is super special to us.
Yep.
The music box is still going.
But then we have this one. I'll tell you how there's a missing wing. I was like going out to show my friends, and then Buddy just came running out, and then I dropped it, I think, on the cement. And so now I have no idea where the other wing is. But
It's still really special to us.
Yeah, it's still super special to us.
All right. Oh my gosh, what is that? Fur? There's fur in this?
Yeah, there is, like, you know that bunny hair?
Yeah, the rabbit skin.
Yeah, it's
Let's
so
take that
easy.
out and show it. Maybe you guys can tell us what this is. We found this there and the girls really liked it. It's a big old bug. It's kind of gross, but kind of cool looking, right?
Yeah.
But we couldn't figure out what it is because there's two pieces right here, and my dad's guess was that maybe it was an ashtray, like that you would set your cigarettes there, and that the
Like
the
the
wings would
smoke?
go down. The smoke
would come out like these little.
I don't know. I'm so removed from cigarettes. I just don't even know what you're supposed to do with them.
Yeah, I think that's where like the ashes come out, or I don't know.
Or something like
Yeah,
that.
or something like that. We found this little brass bird.
Look at you. She knows what everything is made out of.
I don't know, but
No, you do. It is brass, babe.
I
Yeah.
was just guessing.
I thought it was pretty cool. My sister got in before us, and she got this really cool, huge brass peacock that had like the big feathers. Did you see it over at her house? So cool. I wish I could show you guys that, but I just decided to pick up.
I think they both go together.
Do they?
I think so.
Oh. Well, I just picked up this little brass bird, and I thought it was super cute. It's pretty heavy too, so I guess you could use it as like a paperweight or something.
Yeah. How you can see that it's actually real brass is by like you guys can't really hear it, but it's like you can kind of hear it.
Look
It's
at
like
my kid. She is a thrifter and antiquer in the making. You're so awesome at this, babe. I'm so proud of you. And I think last for today, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys this pretty little mirror that I picked up. Yeah.
Why is there a light in my head?
It's the sun. The sun is shining on the mirror, and then it shines back on your face.
That's weird.
I know. Doesn't it make us look beautiful?
Wow.
Wow. So the last thing we picked up was this pretty mirror. This was on the dresser in my grandma's basement, and I just thought it was so pretty. You guys can see the back here. I'm not 100% sure what this is made of, if it's pewter or if it's silver. It does kind of have like a
rusty.
No, not rusty. It's like, it's just darker. It's very much like tarnished.
Yeah.
And so it makes me think that it is silver, but oh my goodness, it is so heavy.
Oh, wow, that's
It's
heavy.
Yeah.
Have you seen the video that my sister bunks her head with the cookie pan?
Rosie, feel this thing. Lift it. Carry it.
That is
So heavy. You want to hold it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
It's not heavy.
Kids, man. Pans, man.
The pan that she hit her head with was heavy. I'm not saying that it was not heavy. It was pretty heavy.
Oh my goodness.
So.
Anyways, I think that this was going to be the last thing that I show you guys today. I'm going to save my favorite items for next week. All right, everybody. Well, Rosie is being summoned by the neighbors, so she's going to go ahead and join them now. But you want to say goodbye to everybody?
Bye. See you guys later. Bye.
See you guys later. Bye. Okay, so I did not expect that video to be like 90% Rosie, but you know, she's a little YouTube thrifter in the making, I suppose. But no, I've just been thinking a lot about generations and our family before us and what our family is going to look like after us, and it just gets me so excited. Right before I started filming this today, again, I was reading from my morning and evening. What I was reading felt so appropriate for today's video, and so if you guys want to stick around with me for a little bit longer, I will read you what really spoke to me. And you guys, again, this is written in 1866, so I could have bought the updated language version, but the design on the front wasn't as cool, so of course I bought the original language. I also just keep thinking of that song The Blessing by Cody Carnes and Elevation Music. My husband did a cover of that, and so I think I'm also gonna include a segment of that at the end just to bless y'all, okay? Because he is so talented, and I really would love to share the blessing that he has with you guys. And the song is just incredible. It has that line like, let his favor be upon you for 1,000 generations, for your family and your children and their children and their children. It was just so beautiful for today, and so I'm going to include that after this. Let's go ahead and get started. Again, this is Charles Spurgeon, Morning and Evening, and this is for July 11th, which is today. He says, in this simple way, by God's grace, a living testimony for truth is always to be kept alive in the land. The beloved of the Lord are to hand down their witness for the gospel and the covenant to their heirs, and these again to the next descendants. This is our first duty. We are to begin at the family hearth. He is a bad preacher who does not commence his ministry at home. The heathen are to be sought by all means, and the highways and hedges are to be searched. But home has a prior claim, and woe unto those who reverse the order of the Lord's arrangements. To teach our children is a personal duty. We cannot delegate it to Sunday school teachers or other friendly aides. These can assist us, but they cannot deliver us from sacred obligation. Proxies and sponsors are wicked devices in this case. Mothers and fathers must, like Abraham, command their households in the fear of God and talk with their offspring concerning the wondrous works of the Most High. Parental teaching is a natural duty. Who so fit to look to the child's well-being as those who are the authors of his actual being? To neglect the instruction of our offspring is worse than brutish. Family religion is necessary for the nation, for the family itself, and for the Church of God. By 1,000 plots, popery is covertly advancing in our land, and one of the most effectual means for resisting its inroads is left almost neglected, namely the instruction of children in the faith. Would that parents would awaken to the sense of an importance of this matter. It is a pleasant duty to talk of Jesus to our sons and daughters, and the more so because it has often proved to be an accepted work. For God has saved the children through the parents' prayers and admonitions. May every house into which this volume shall come honor the Lord and receive his smile. I just thought that that was so important, just talking about our own children and teaching them the ways of the Lord and teaching them to appreciate the people and the ways of the past. With that, I am going to go ahead and sign off, and I will bring in my sweet husband to sing y'all a song on the way out. And I'm probably gonna get demonetized for this because it's somebody else's song, but that's okay because I just wanna bless y'all. And next week I will show you my favorite items that I picked up from my grandma's house. All right, everybody, well, we will see you next week. Bye.
Lord bless you and keep you. Make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. Lord, turn his face toward you and give you peace. May his favor be upon you and 1,000 generations, and your family, and your children, and their children, and their children. May his favor be upon you and 1,000 generations, and your family, and your children, and their children, and their children. May his favor be upon you and 1,000 generations, and your family, and your children, and their children, and their children. May his favor be upon you and 1,000 generations, and your family, and your children, and their children, and their children. May his presence go before you, behind you, and beside you, all around you, and within you. He is with you, he is with you, in the morning, in the evening, in your coming, in your going, in your weeping, in rejoicing. He is for you, he is for you, he is for you, he is for you, he is for you. He is for you, he is for you, he is for you, he is for you.